Hi everyone, sorry I missed the first part of this footage. I used the Patina Mixed Media Inks by Donna Salazar to cover the background, and then the Tim Holtz Distress Inks in Seedless Preserve and the Tim Holtz Dot Fade stencil. That's the purple. So then I used this stamp, which is by Fiskars and I think Teresa Collins. It's a dictionary stamp, and I used the Mixed Media Inks in black. Then I used the white mixed media inks. It's the Jasmine, and I went through this like quatrefoil stencil, and I just wanted to see how opaque they would be, and so I just pounced it over it. I didn't like try to cover it up as much as I could. So this is just a little strip of black glitter paper that I had in my scrap. So I put a little bit of score tape over it, over the back, and taped it down. And this is when my friend came a couple weeks ago, we were playing with her silhouette. She brought it, and this we cut out on the silhouette, and she left it here. So I'm using Distress Inks. That was, I think, mustard seed or scattered straw. I think it was mustard seed. Then I'm using a couple different purples, Dusty Concord, Seedless Preserves, and Shaded Lilac to color this. It ends up not looking very good because this was just cardstock. It wasn't watercolor paper. So it ends up pilling and looking not so hot. So I'll end up pretty much fixing it. This isn't my favorite ICAD ever, but that's okay. It still comes out okay. And the message is funny, so I'll get to the message in a minute. So yeah, just drawing it. So I thought, oh, I'll make this bird have like a little yellow belly, and that'll be cute. Rusty hinge for the beak. And let's see. Then what? Then I think I use way too much. Oh, okay. So this is the Patina Mixed Media Inks by Donna Salazar, and I just did like a dry brush technique just to put like some blue streaks in it, and the colors just weren't jiving for me. The shading, it just didn't look good. It wasn't watercolor paper, so it looked crappy. Let's just be honest. That's what it looked like. It looked crappy. So I used my Stabilo pen, went around the edges. This is the brush tip pen, and just went around all the edges so that it would pop against the colors on the background, since it was similarly colored. So that's what I'm doing there. So I'll start the story now. I don't know. I might probably get interrupted because I'll be doing something, but I'm trying to figure out placement. I hate birds, like a lot. So if you ever watched The Big Bang Theory, I am Sheldon with birds. That's like one of the only ways I'm like him. I'm using sepia accents as a glue, by the way, so I put way too much because it got stuck, so it blobbed out, and now I'm spreading it out with my finger. So then I'm going to trim the wings off. So I hate birds. They scare me. They're like flying dinosaurs. I like the thought of birds, but their feet, oh, their feet. Good God, I hate their feet. It's just awful. Flying reptiles. Oh, it's just, they're of the devil. So I'm stamping with these little alphabet stamps, and I'm using the Donna Salazar Mixed Media Inks. And I thought I dried them enough, but I didn't because they end up smudging, but I'll fix it. So, and I'm writing about how much I hate birds, and the very last thing was the feet. Ah! That's what I put on the bottom. So did some machine stitching at the top and bottom, just kind of wiggling the paper back and forth. And now I'm using some Viva Decor Inca Gold, and it's purple. I don't know which color it is, but I'm going over the whole thing just to make it better, because it's no bueno. So I'm doing that. Then I'm going to use the blue, which I know is blue steel, on the belly to cover up the yellow, and then I'm going to use like a coppery orange color for the beak. So it's all going to be Inca Golded up. So while I'm doing that, let me finish my story. So, we have a bird's nest in our backyard. We have a very small backyard. We live in Vegas, so it's teeny, teeny, tiny. Cole calls it the garden. So, in our garden, in one of our trees, we have a bird's nest, and these stupid birds have been harassing us for the last like 2 weeks. They sit on our patio furniture and stare in at us while we're eating. They sit on the chair, on the edge of the chair, and they're pooping on the chair, by the way. And they stare at us and chirp, and it's awful. I can't wait for this baby bird to grow up, and then the nest will be going away, hopefully, and they will never return. So I'm like telling my wife and my best friend, I'm like, you guys, this bird is freaking harassing me. So I'm using a paper towel to buff it out. That once the Viva Decor dries, you buff it out with paper towel, and it gets really smooth and shiny. And I will end up fixing the letters in a second with my Stabilo pen because it ends up getting all messed up. So I just drew an eye on. So yeah, so these birds are harassing us. So the whole thing with the fly away I thought was funny because it's not like a message of freedom or a message of, you know, letting your soul go. It's a message of, I want these stupid freaking birds out of my backyard. I want them to take their little demon lizard flying spawn with them, and I want them to go away. So, that being said, isn't that cute? Look at that little bird. It's so cute. Notice how it doesn't have feet, because birds' feet are, again, they're of the devil. So, hope you like this ICAD. Hope the story about stupid birds made you laugh, and, you know, my phobia of birds. So, I hope you enjoyed. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.